talking about Minari, obviously, you know, that's kind of recently again in the headlines because of the awards that it's up for and winning. How was your experience on that, and what was your role in that?
On the film Minari, I was the unit production manager. And Minari it was one of the great experiences of my life, because just, you know how special it was from the moment you received that script. I had received a call from the executive producer and line producer, Josh Backoff. He had been here in Oklahoma a couple years prior. We had been chatting about getting another project off the ground. It's called Blue Whale Cantusa, and that very well may well be filming a little bit later on in future years here in Oklahoma, but it didn't pan out at the time. But Josh and I had headed off, and he went back to Parts Beyond to work on other projects, and then one day, it was May, and I was in the parking lot of an Oklahoma City mall, and Josh gives me a call and says, "Hey, Dylan, I've got this project that we were supposed to shoot in Georgia, and for reasons I won't go into, but there's no longer able to shoot in Georgia." And he says, "What would this project look like if we shot it in Oklahoma?" And I talked about all the crew logistics, the gear, all that other sort of fun stuff. And I said, "Give me a second, I can show you some photos as well." So I go into, thankfully I've got a location scouting background as well. I go into my library and I show some photos of what could potentially be beneficial to the story. They pass them off to the director. The director's hooked. And in case anyone is not familiar, Minari is the story of Lee Isaac Chung, our writer-director, of his real-life story growing up in rural Arkansas. And so it ended up winning out in northeastern Oklahoma, believe it or not, just because of the dirt color. The farmland looked the most like Isaac's youth in Arkansas growing up. And as the unit production manager, if folks aren't really fully aware of what that role is, you're very much a parental figure on set. I was working in concert with Josh Backoff, making sure the budget was on track, helping hire all of the crew, getting all of the logistics, making sure you have all your gear. Any problems that start to arise, you tamp them down. You're putting out fires left and right. We have a fire in the film. You're helping make sure that fire is happening. It's sort of an all-encompassing, multi-hour, almost 7-day-a-week job, but it's incredibly rewarding.
But you love it.
Oh, I'm a crazy person, and I love it.
Love the chaos.
Yes, right? Absolutely.
That's special, right? That's really cool to have such a big input in that. Okay, you're not going to be on the screen or whatever, but it doesn't matter. Your name's still in the credits, and your impact in that movie. And more importantly, the people who are involved in the movie know, but maybe without you, it wouldn't have gone the way it did, which is a nice thing to have, right? And when you tell your parents that, they probably feel really proud of you.
My mom cried when she saw my name in the credits, and that was a special moment.
Yeah.